Hey, what's up, guys and girls? Pat here, as always, grateful, recovering alcoholic and addict. Very good day today. Other than the weather's pretty shitty, it's been raining like cats and dogs out there all day. But despite that, that's weather that happens here, right? At least it's not snow. We'd be buried, right? So all good. We're just gonna touch on life today, talk about two different things. I'm actually gonna get into some stuff deeper that I've been starting to scratch the surface of, but it's time to start getting real with you guys and let you know what I'm doing to make things really get this good. First of all is gratitude, all right? Gratitude is huge. If you can live with an attitude of gratitude, things immediately start getting better. I mean, not only do you actually notice the blessings you have in your life, but you literally start attracting more. Because nobody wants to give to a miserable son of a bitch. I mean, simple as that. So if you're walking around pissed off all day and wondering why things aren't going your way. I'll give you, a great example. A guy that I used to work with, good guy, good heart, really just a, super nice guy. But he just allowed life to make him really angry, right? And he doesn't even realize how it comes off him so much. But like, we'll go to lunch, right? And he'll go up to the counter, order his food, and the slightest thing he's just going off on, and it's typically being taken by the person taking his order as that he's being a complete asshole, and he doesn't mean to be. He's a really nice guy, but just real, comes off really angry. And more often than not, he'll ask for something, and then, something different, and it won't come out that way, and you get all angry, and here I am behind him, just being nice because I got compassion for people, and I realized, I've been in most jobs, I've done just about everything, right? I know how miserable it can be taking orders from people, right? So I go out of my way just to be friendly, nice. Hey, how you doing? Hey, thank you very much, appreciate it. And I'll order something totally custom. I'll order like 9 different custom things on it, and my order comes out perfect. And all he had asked for was a piece of cheese, and he didn't get it, right? And I bring it to his attention. I'm like, well, dude, you gotta understand the way you're talking to these people. They think you're like shitting on them, And I know you don't mean to be, but that's literally you're so angry, you're blocking anything positive from coming into your life. So that's something to think about, guys. Being grateful, just being friendly, being nice gets you so much more in life than being miserable. I mean, you think about it, it makes perfect sense, but you often, don't always you're not always able to grasp that in the moment. So that's something to think about, right? Now, the other thing we're going to start to expand upon is, I talk about this all the time. I'm deeply rooted in God, deeply rooted in faith, deeply rooted in prayer and spirituality, right? Well, it's literally giving me, almost superhuman abilities to deal with life here. Like, I'll give you an example. Like clearly, I talk about all the time, right? I have issues with my teeth, right? Um, I had a lot of tooth problems. I had them all removed last year, and I had new teeth made, right? Well, again, I was really, I was in a really bad place. I was really messed up at the time. And yeah, with the dentist's office I was going to, one guy retired, a new guy came in, they moved to a new office, so I go in there one day, and I'm coming in from work, so I got work clothes on, but I'm not like dirty and nasty. I wouldn't go in all greasy or something, right? And this old, him and I just we butted heads, but again, I allowed it to go like this, and I ended up getting screwed out of it. So it's my perfect example, right? So the guy says to me one day, "Oh, we got all this beautiful new equipment, this new place. You come in here in these dirty clothes." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm working. Like, I gotta work for a living. I didn't, wasn't trying to be an ass about it, but I was high as a kite. I think I just done hit a crack on the way in, so clearly I couldn't communicate very well, right? I mean, you can imagine, right? So one thing leads to another, and the guy just had no, he just didn't, we butted heads. We rubbed each other the wrong way. We didn't go along. Well, in the end, they ended up making molds for my new teeth while I still had 5 or 6 chunks of broken teeth in my mouth. All right, so clearly that didn't work, and I literally for a year now have had a set of teeth that I cannot use at all. And here I am. I mean, dude, it's brutal. I mean, it is completely brutal, right? And it's the reason I really haven't talked about it because it's my biggest insecurity. It's terrible. I mean, I can't stand talking. I can't stand the way I have a little bit of a lisp. It just it really beats at me, all right? And I'm telling you this, guys, because you just gotta, you gotta just accept what life is, but then you gotta do something about it, right? So, and again, I was so messed up on drugs. I filed an appeal with Mass Health. They didn't follow up, but I didn't follow up either. I let all this time go by, and now I come out of rehab. I'm getting, I'm sober. I'm getting my life together. I call Mass Health, and it's like, call this division, call the dental division, call the hearings division. Like literally, dudes, I spent hours. I think I made like 17 phone calls that day, and getting nowhere. It's literally, oh, you gotta talk to. It's fucking frustrating, right? So finally, I get a couple. I literally had to get mad in order to get somebody, to actually listen to what I'm saying. And finally, the one in the dental division is like, all right, well, here's what you got to do. Don't go back to that dentist because clearly you're not getting anywhere with them. And I filed an appeal and the whole 9 yards, so you can't go back there. That's not an option. Although, may end up anyway, they won't go there. Um, so find another dentist, bring your teeth with you, see if they can have them adjusted, and if they can't, then you can put in for new ones. And if you get denied, then you go to the hearings division. Like, it's a ridiculous process, but again, it's what's going to have to be done. So I've been going from dentist to dentist, making appointments, and every time, yeah, typically they'll make the appointment, they don't hear the story, then they run my insurance, they call me a week later, and it's, oh, hey, you're not eligible for new teeth, you just had them made a year ago. Explain the story. Oh, nope, nobody wants to touch somebody else's work, right? So I finally had a breakthrough. Been looking forward to going on Tuesday, and I get a phone call today. Nope, doctor said nope, we won't touch somebody else's work. And literally, I'm pulling out of the grocery store today, and it just the anger overcame me for a second, and I'm literally fucking screaming in the truck, fuck! But I caught myself. I'm like, no, this isn't how we deal with shit today, right? Like, everything works out. There's another way around it. Just you gotta stop and think. So I literally pulled over to the side of the road, said a prayer, and said, God, I'm really hitting a wall with this one. Like, I don't know what to do. And I sat there quietly for a second, and I come back. Well, BU Dental School, who I actually had an appointment with while I was in rehab, and I missed my appointment. And I'm like, well, the thing with that is, when you call these people, it's 5 or 6 months. I waited like 6 months to get that appointment that I missed, right? But again, had to go to rehab. It had to be done. So I'm like, man, I don't want to wait another 6 months. I'm like, you know what? If nothing else, let me call and make an appointment, because at least I'll have that as a backup, and I'll keep trying to find the next way around it, right? So, guys, I called. I'm on the phone 3 minutes. The guy goes, oh my God, we had a cancellation. I can get you in Monday, 12 o'clock. I'm like, but that's what's happening with every situation in my life right now, guys, because I'm just literally doing everything I can to be like the best version of me possible. Not saying that, living that, embodying that, looking out for people, trying to just uplift every person I come across in the day, because I'm literally so grateful for the life that I'm leading today. And it all started with prayer. I mean, again, whatever you want to consider your higher power, whether you prayer, meditation, just get grateful, and whatever your higher power is, give it gratitude. Show gratitude for every blessing you have. If you woke up breathing today, you got a roof over your head, you got food to eat, you got clothes to wear. You're not stuck out in the rain, stuck out in the snow. You got a job to go to. You don't. Whatever. Somehow you're surviving, right? Be grateful for every fucking thing. Show gratitude for everything. Put out positivity to everybody you meet. Try this for a week and see if something doesn't change, right? Because I'm telling you, everything is just like every roadblock I come into, a solution appears moments later, right? Prime example, I was talking about the other day, a contractor offered me all his plumbing work, called me this morning, offered me a very lucrative job for the day. I'm like, fantastic. Friday, boom, you know what I mean? I've really taken it really easy this week because I wanted to enjoy my first week off, enjoy my time. So I've only done a few little jobs. And again, those few little jobs, I've made my paycheck. But this job I was offered this morning, oh, I got a phone call coming in. All right, moving on that. Sorry, guys. I get thrown off every time this thing does that. Anyway, I was excited for that. And the guy called me back a few minutes later. Hey, we can't get in there today. We got to do it another day. All right, not a big deal, right? And I actually had another job I could go do today. So I went and did that. But in thinking about that, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't put all my eggs in one basket. I had another contact that I've been looking forward to reaching out to, because they've offered me jobs in the past, and they have a big need. Let's put it that way. So I reached out, and I mean the timing was amazing, guy. Literally, the woman that owns the company was like, "Oh my God, me and my husband want to go away in March, and we want to possibly stay away for possibly the rest of the year." And they loved me. They wanted to hire me in the past. So like, oh my God, if you could step in and take over the day to day, like, guys, this is huge opportunity. But that's what's happening. Every time I turn around, every time I think about something, I take the initiative, and just good things are happening. Like I keep saying, doors keep opening, dude. When you show up as the best version of yourself, because you're doing everything you can to change everything in your life. No, I mean, maybe you're not in the position I was at. You don't need to change everything in your life. But the things you do want to change, you change them by doing the work. And when you do the work, the rewards are fucking unbelievable, guys. I literally know that there's nothing I can't do right now. Like, I mean, again, within reason. I'm not saying I'm going to go run for president, right? But I'm saying anything I apply myself to is just like literally doors are just being opened because I've put myself in a position to be there. Like, my whole life is about giving back, helping somebody else out, lifting somebody else up, trying to, pay off my bills, not buying anything lavish myself, nothing, literally, I haven't bought anything for myself other than food. I pay my, I buy the food that I need for the week. I don't go out to dinner. I don't go out to eat. I don't buy lunch out. Literally, I buy my groceries. I'm eating better. I'm going to the gym and going to my meetings, going to my therapy, going to my doctors, like, and just paying off all the back shit that I owed because I was deeply, deeply in debt. And I'm damn near caught up already, right? It's been like a month, man. But again, it's because I'm doing all these things that these amazing things happen. And I'm not saying to brag because I'm not balling by any means. But the point I'm trying to make is if you'll do the work like I've done the work, chase recovery like you chase the drugs. Take on everything you need to do head first with compassion and kindness and watch how quickly people want to help you out. It is absolutely incredible. My faith in humanity was gone, right? Because I've been shit on for fucking 40 years. You know what I mean? Everybody took. Nobody ever gave a shit where I was at, where I needed, right? But again, that's because I allowed that. That's how I presented myself to people, so that's what they did. Makes sense, and I can't blame anybody but myself. And that's the thing. I've taken accountability. I'm changing the things. I'm being assertive, but I'm being kind. I'm being compassionate. I'm praying. I'm doing everything I can to better myself in every which way, shape, and form. And things are just going amazing. And that is my point, guys. You got to try it. You got to give yourself 1,000%, just like you did the drugs or whatever else. If you want, and again, it doesn't have to be for addicts. Anybody who wants to change and get a better life, something better, your situation in your life better. This is how you do it. Guys, talk to God. Get serious about this stuff because it is. It's life and death. It's your life. You only get one, right? Or at least in this reincarnation, if that's how you feel. And I'm starting to go that way myself. Anyway, that's another separate issue. Regardless, guys, talk to God. God loves you. I love you. If nobody else has told you that today, I honestly do. We are all brothers and sisters, man. We have but one Heavenly Father. And you can do better. You deserve better. You should want better. And if you want better, you do better, you get better. Guys, please give it a shot. Get into a program. Get what you need. I've linked my email now. If you don't want to leave a comment, you want to talk to me in private, send me an email. Reach out, man. I'll do anything I can to help you. That's literally what I've dedicated my life to doing, okay? Guys, please be safe. Please stay dry, stay warm, stay healthy, stay alive. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, guys. Love you.